Alright, welcome back. I'm Eshkin and let's get started. In this video, we are going to use a machine learning model to make a project that sorts photos into groups. Go to cognimates.me and click these train models. Now we are going to choose train vision. So, if you remember, in the last lesson, we have created a machine learning model, and to be able to reach this model, just click on Explore Your Models, and we are going to paste our Clarifai key to here. So let's go to our Clarifai account. Just paste this Clarifai key to here and set key. So now let's choose already created model. So it will be cat with the dog. So we don't need to test our model again because we did it in the last lesson. Therefore, all I am going to do is click this Go button to make a project in a code lab using our machine learning model. Okay, now we are in the code lab. On the right part of the screen, there will be sprites or characters like this ninja that we are going to play. On the left part of the screen, as you see that there are coding blocks that will be used for programming. Let me scroll down to see all coding blocks. From the motion blocks to the variables blocks, they are all standard programming blocks. But these blocks that say UVision blocks shown with the blue color are the prefilled blocks and they are connected to our machine learning model. As you note that it already set an API key and image model. Okay, first of all, I will add two images, cat and dog. In order to do that, click this costume icon on the top left corner and select Upload Costume. Let's decrease all the image sizes by 40. Okay, let's back to code section. Let me tell you what we are going to make. So, we will find some pictures on the web, then our program should analyze those pictures and identify that if it's a dog or cat. So, firstly, I'm going to create a list to store all image addresses. From the variables section, click on the button where it says make a list. So let's give a name. I'm gonna say image address. And click OK. Now our list appears here. The list will contain image addresses. That's why let's search dog and cat pictures on the Google and take their addresses. So just write dog and let's click images. For example, let's choose this dog. Right click and copy image address. And go back to your Cognimate project and click this plus icon. Just paste your image address to here. Click enter. I will use 5 cats and dogs pictures quickly. The list is ready to use. Now go to your vision block and drag first 2 blocks here. This block sets an API key, and this one uses the machine learning model cat with dog. There's a block where it says search image using link. Drag this block and put it here. As a link, we'll use our image address list, which contains 10 different links. From the variables section, choose this block and put it here. It says that item 1 of image address. So it means the first link of image address list will be used. And each time we need to increase this item number by 1. Therefore, instead of writing 1, let's create a variable that stores these numbers. Let's scroll up and click this make a variable button. Okay, now I'm going to set our variable name. For example, let's say that number and just click OK. So then put that variable inside this block. Okay, now from the vision blocks, I will choose this one, search prediction, and put it here. If you remember, there's a confidence score in the previous lessons. This score will tell us how a machine learning model is sure that it's a cat or dog. For predicting that score, we'll use this block. Now I will say that if a machine learning model assumes that the link is a photo of cat, then this sprite costume should be changed to cat image. But if the link is a photo of a dog, then sprite costume will be changed to dog image. Now let's go to control part and select if else block and place it here. And from the operators, I will choose this block which says apple contains a. So just put this block inside if else. So it says that apple contains a, but in our case it will be the photo in the link contains a cat. So let's go to your vision blocks. So let's say that what do you see in the photo contains a cat. So if the photo contains a cat, it will sync for 2 seconds. So from the looks, I'm just going to choose this block. So it will sync for 2 seconds. Then switch sprite costume to cat image. So then it will switch costume to, let's see that in the costume section. So switch this costume to cat image, and after that it will say cat for 2 seconds. Let's select this block and write cat. So it will say cat for 2 seconds. In the end, let's see the confidence score. In order to see that, I'm going to drag this block here. And from the vision blocks, choose this block. So let's write the category name. Now it will be cat. So it will say the confidence score for 2 seconds. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate this group of blocks and drop it here. Let's just change the costume to dog's image. And it will say dog instead of cat. We are going to write dog. Okay, so if the photo contains cat, then this group of blocks will be executed first. But if it's not a cat, which means that it's a dog, then this group of blocks will be executed. When this part or if else part is finished, program returns to its initial block. So this bunch of programming block is the first link or for the first photo. Now we should check the second link, which means that we need to increase this number by 1. Therefore, just go to your variable section and select this change variable and put it here. Now let's just switch this my variable to number and it will change number by 1. So which means that let's say that right now the number is 1. But after the execution of these programming blocks, the number will be 2 by adding actual 1 plus 1. So right now the image address list contains only 10 links. That means that this number, this variable, should not be more than 10. That's why I will say that if the number is more than 10, set number to 1. Therefore, go to control part, select if then block and put it here. And from the operators, select this block. And now go to your variables part, select the variable. So if the number is smaller than, I want to use actually the greater sign. Now go to your operator and select this, and from variables select the number. So if the number actually is greater than 10, then just set this number to 1. Okay, that's all. Now it's time to check our program. But first of all, we need to start our program. Therefore, I'm going to go to event section and just select this block. So when this green flag is clicked, our program should be started. Okay, let's start this green flag. So now it syncs and so it says it's a dog. So the first link will be it's a dog. So let's click this green flag again, and as you see that in the first case the number is 1. Now the number increased by 1, so it is just 2, which means that this program should check the second item, the second link. So let's click this green flag again and it syncs. Then so it says it's a cat and the costume image changed to cat. So let's click this green flag again. Now it syncs for 2 seconds. Then say it's a dog and the confidence score is 0.94 and the number is 4. Now it will check the fourth link. Now it's a cat, okay, and 0.99 the confidence score. Okay, as you see that the number is 5, which means that it will check the 5th link. So it will say that it's a dog or cat. Let's just copy this link and I'm going to place it here. Okay, as you see that the 5th link is a dog. So let's click this green flag to see that if it's really a dog or not. Click the flag again. Now it syncs and it says it's a dog with 1.0 confidence score. So our program just works perfectly. Okay, it's possible that when you click this green flag, your program just starts, but actually it doesn't show that it's a cat or dog. So it may be because of the number. So as you see that the image address just starts from 1 to 10, but actually right now the number is 0. Therefore 0 is not involved in image address list. So which means that the number variable should be started from 1. So let's just stop that In order to prevent this issue, you should just drag this block and just drop this block here. So which means that if the program is started, the number will be increased by 1, and which means that it will start from 1. So let's just click this green flag again. As you see, that number is 1 and it thinks for 2 seconds, then it will say it's a dog. So the first link contains a dog picture. Great, you have just made a project by applying machine learning model. And this video is the last one of the first chapter. Now we are going to start a new chapter called facial recognition, and I will be waiting for you in the next video where we will start doing exactly that.